Well, howdy, party people and space cadets, and welcome to an offshoot of the Galactic Happy Hour. And this is Slim Sugar Daddies. I don't know if this is going to be a regular show, a one-time thing, or what it's going to be, but just something I felt I should do because I've gotten some really amazing care packages from some really amazing people lately, and I didn't really want to do individual episodes for each one because I'm not actually positive people really enjoy watching care package unboxing kind of videos. You have to let me know if that's something people actually dig or just kind of a thank you kind of thing for the people that bring it, or I don't know. However, whatever the case may be, I wanted to showcase some of this amazing stuff from my sugar daddies. So this first care package I actually got a couple weeks ago, but like the drunken savage I am, I kind of just tore into it with little regard, not thinking about doing an unboxing type thing or showcasing it, just being so excited about getting the package. So most of it's been kind of put up into my collection already, but I did dig out three of the, I'd say, focal points of the care package. And this one came from my good buddy Movie Massacre, from the Movie Massacre show. Now, first off, you'll see, which is awesome, we have a Winston pop. And with the Ghostbusters, it's one of those things where if you want to ask me who my favorite Ghostbuster is, it really depends on the day of the week. I really can't tell you. But I really do like me some Winston, some Egon, some Peter, some Ray. Guess that's everybody. But I guess Egon and Winston would probably be at the top of the list who kind of battle for the number one spot. But then really interesting in this care package was he knew I got a Switch recently and has been kind of not pressuring me, not peer pressure. I mean, he didn't stand outside my house with sticks and rocks, throwing them at the window, screaming, "Buy a Switch, Slim." I mean, that's definitely not what happened. But, yeah, so he's a Switch player and wanted me to get a Switch, and I got a Switch. And so first off, he sent Octopath Traveler, which is a game I've had my eye on for a little while anyway, which was very cool. But kind of the real surprise of the care package and the thing that was the most awesome, let's see here, it's all slippery. Breath of the Wild. And he knew, because I've been searching for this, and I guess with this whole fake Switch shortage, the games have started getting rare too. And I have just not been able to find Breath of the Wild for a decent price. I've been checking Amazon and eBay like every single day, and that's not an exaggeration, trying to find this one. And sure enough, there it shows up in the care package. Made my day, made my week, extremely cool. Thank you again, Mr. Movie Massacre, for that. Haven't got to play it yet because one of the grubby space strippers got her grubby space stripper hands on it and's been playing it and hasn't let me have a turn yet. But either way, very excellent. I can't wait to start it, which actually the grubby stripper just finished it and is moving on to Witcher 3. So I get to start this soon. Yes. Next. And this next care package comes from the very awesome, the super awesome, J Super Awesome. And it's very cool because this game, Dante's Inferno, it was actually one I really wanted to play. But for whatever reason, I ended up missing out on it. And he and I were talking video games one day through the Skype. And I guess I mentioned I never got to play it. And I think he mentioned it was very good. And sure enough, he sent me a copy. And that is excellent. I can't wait to start this one as well. And the anime that went along with it, which is cool because haven't seen this. I actually know one of the dudes that worked on this or produced this or something. I forget. Let me check real quick here. Oh yeah, so I actually know the guy who wrote this. So very, very cool. But that's not all that was in this amazing care package. The next thing, which I'm not going in any particular order, just what I can reach from right here without taking too long. This movie, The Furies, not to be confused with The Furries, which I first thought it was. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those not really a watcher of a lot of modern horror kind of guys, but I saw Jay, Mr. Super Awesome, Jack, had done a review of this and it actually sounded pretty cool. And I guess he remembered me saying that it actually sounded pretty cool, so he sent me a copy. So I'm looking forward to watching that. And like I said, I forget what I said. There's been a whole lot of alcohol going on tonight. But actually, this arrived like an hour ago. I was just so excited about finally doing this video, and so I just jumped in and started shooting. And then next, we have a Frankenstein film that I've actually never heard of, starring Patrick Bergin and Randy Quaid. I wonder who Randy Quaid, I would assume the monster, but that's cool because I really like Randy Quaid and I would like to see him in something, which I'm assuming this is a horror movie. I mean, that's a pretty horrific looking cover. Let's see. Wow, yeah, Randy Quaid does play the monster. That's awesome. Looking forward to checking that out. And speaking of old Frankenstein, he also sent me The Revenge of Frankenstein. And let me tell you, I love the Hammer, Peter Cushing, Frankenstein movies. And I don't own any of them yet. So it's a great place to actually finally start a collection of them. And this is a really good, I mean, shoot, they're all good, but this one's particularly good of the good. And next we have, bumping the camera. I am not good at this kind of, what do you call this, unboxing-y type thing. Kind of cool. Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Frankenstein postcard. And on the back is actually a rather funny little note that Jack sent me, but that's personal. Stop invading my personal space, peoples. Oh, again. And this I thought was super cool. Never even seen this or heard of this line, but look at that. It's like an awesome little Minotaur guy. And I have always, ever since I was a wee whippersnapper, liked Minotaurs. I don't know if I've ever told this story on the show, but when I was a kid, the very first thing I ever wanted to be when I grew up was a Minotaur. Not a cowboy or a spaceman. I wanted to be a Minotaur. I don't know exactly how being a Minotaur works out or how that pays or how much demand there is in the modern age for a Minotaur running around, but there's a lot of mazes, but maybe one day could still do it. Next, I'm going to have to cut here. And now, the cream of the crop, the thing I was the most excited about in this care package, not that I wasn't excited about all of it, because I was, but the super excitingness be is Jack and I both share a love of Motu, Masters of the Universe, and he sent me these Loyal Subjects figures. I've never actually even seen these in person. I didn't realize quite how big they are, or how nice they are, but these are great looking little figures. I mean, look at that He-Man. But what is super, super awesome, I guess Jay lives up to his name, is the Skeletor. I mean, I love that face sculpt on it. I mean, that is super cool. And I like how it's kind of the old school, like if you remember the original vintage figure, had kind of the green and the colors on the skull. But these are excellent. And they come with a bunch of accessories, like Skeletor has the axe, his kind of Skeletor sword, and in the old school of the toy where he had the matching sword to kind of go along with He-Man's sword. And then He-Man here has his sword and his shield, and there's an axe around here somewhere. I don't know what happened to that. And crap, the neighbor's air conditioner came on again. I cannot seem to get through one of these videos without that darn thing blaring loud. But yeah, and you see it's the battle armor, He-Man and Skeletor. And I didn't have a lot of He-Mans as a kid. Surprisingly, I think I only owned two, and one of them was the battle armor as well, or battle armor, battle damage. The one where you hit the chest and it spun and had the different layers of damage, and the Skeletor as well. And I like that bat on it. But these are excellent. And this was a great care package and a great surprise. Very much appreciate it, and you, Mr. Super Awesome. And lastly but not leastly, is a care package of CDs I received from my very good friend Hyde 6. He's actually one of my oldest and dearest friends. Literally, he's a deer in a man costume. But somehow he uses those hooves to his advantage and sent me this awesome care package. And first thing you'll notice are the two Stormseeker albums. Well, album and EP. And Stormseeker is a really good, I think German, could be wrong, definitely European-ish, somewhere, not here, pirate metal band. And if you don't know pirate metal, well, you need to go look up some pirate metal because pirate metal is fantastic. And Stormseeker is a really good one, a lot of fun. And then we have Hyde 6 himself, his new album. And Hyde 6 is a horror rapper. And if you dig the kind of horror music and horror rap and stuff that doesn't kind of have the typical sound, and there's that air again. This is a good one for you and a good group, not group, dude, person, rapper and deer in a man costume. Great stuff. And then finally we have Carriage. And this I was really excited about because not only did I not have the album, but I love the album. It's all autographed. How cool is that? And if you don't know Carriage, they are kind of a new school, old school metal type band. Sound a lot like Merciful Fate, but mix in a little bit of Paul Di'Anno era Maiden with some Accept in there too. And you basically have Carriage. Great, evil, catchy, hooky, kind of old school metal. Great album. Probably one of the best new metal albums. And I don't mean NU, I mean actual NEW metal type albums I've heard in a long, long time. Great stuff. And that's all the time we have for this thing. Whatever this was, is going to be, if it is anything ever. And may all these awesome people's pants be filled with marshmallows. Thanks again, guys.